to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon to wherever you are looking or you are watching us all over the globe. And let me use this opportunity to sincerely apologize to all the team members. And we just had a slight hitch in terms of technicalities. We thank God that we are back. Straight to the point, our project work presentation, the theme is how leadership improves team building. In the first place, we need to look at who is a leader. Who is a leader? Before we move on to look at what leadership itself is all about. Who is a leader? A leader must be someone who inspires, motivates, and guides a group of individuals towards a common goal or vision. A leader may possess a variety of qualities such as integrity, vision, empathy, communication skills, and the ability to make difficult decisions. Let me take it over again, especially this point where it speaks about leader or a leader must possess a communication skills, because as a leader, if you are not able to communicate well to your audience or to your team members or to your group members, it becomes very difficult for them to even understand, let alone to even follow you. Leaders can be found in various settings, including businesses, non-profit organizations, governments, and communities. Effective leaders are able to bring people together, to build relationship, create a sense of purpose, a sense of belongingness and direction. Now let's come to what leadership is about, or who or what is leadership. Doc, if you can move to the next, we are going to talk about what is leadership. Leadership is an individual's competence to influence their teammates. Thus, it is the ability to frame effective plans and influence others to deal with all the difficulties efficiently with proper guidance. Leadership requires a clear vision of the desired goals and an ability to explore the various paths. Leadership is the powerful combination of building trust and achieving results. The essence of leadership is to move from a comfortable command and control approach to the uncomfortable requirements to become an empower, a coach, a facilitator, and an educator. The transformation in leadership is to change to more thoughts, greater flexibility, more anticipation, and less direct control. Here, let's look at what leadership qualities are. If you look at the diagram, you can see qualities of leadership. One, the qualities of a leadership: selflessness. The base and the heart of a leadership quality is selflessness. So as a leader, you must always be a selfless person to your people or to your team members. The leader should set his objectives without being selfish and self-centric. The other two elements that a leader should have along with selflessness is our character and knowledge. Because if you are a leader, you must have a broad knowledge, a scope of knowledge in order to be able to lead your team. Because there are issues that might come up, and as and when they come up, you must be able to prove your leadership skills. Leaders, by the energy of their character, get the job done by managing people suitably, and on the ground of their knowledge, decides what to do in any circumstances. Sheer character, not assisted by knowledge, put a ceiling in the leader's capability. Leadership qualities. Number 2, courage. The most astonishing human quality that a leader must retain is the courage to face the situations and take responsibility for success and failure of the decision taken by him or by his or her team members. A good leader is the one who has the courage to take responsibility for failure, but gives credit to his or her team when it succeeds. 3, willpower. As a leader, willpower is a quality which is uniformly required in all prominent leaders. So if you're a leader, you must have that will of powerness. Thousands of difficulties emerge and failures took place while executing plans. A good leader should have a strong willpower to face hurdles. Just as I face hurdles now with the technical challenges, I have to think outside the box and be able to come back on track and join the class. Instead of getting disappointed with failures while implementing the plans, the strong willpower of a leader boosts his or her teammates' willpower and encourages them to give their best. Let me use this opportunity again to thank my team members as they were calling me from behind when they saw me off from the scene. 4, efficient communication. Good communication is the key to becoming or to become an admirable leader. The logic behind it is clear. If the leader carries all types of leadership qualities, yet if he fails to communicate properly, he will never be an admirable leader. And if you fail as a leader to communicate well, your audience are not listening. And if they are not listening, it means they are not following. I quote Professor Dr. Jacobs Abba. 5, knowledge. Leaders learn by way of their extensions, which build up their knowledge. They intensify their experience by working in the department of work, which can't be interchanged by any device. A leader is also enforced to have a knowledge of handling people. Although appropriate knowledge of job also strengthens, the appropriate knowledge of job also strengthens the confidence level of the leaders. 6, honesty and integrity. This is very key as a leader, because when you lost these 2 ingredients, it means then that whatever that comes out of your mouth, your followers or your team members might not tend to follow or to believe or to take you in good faith. Honesty and integrity. Honesty and integrity are the priceless assets of a leader and treated as the most commendable attributes of a leader. The leader should be honest with both his employees and management of the organization. A leader should always keep their integrity above all, else as once it ruins, it gets lost forever. So as a leader, once you lose your integrity, what it means is that whatever that you comes out to say, or whatever instructions that you give to your team followers or your members, what it means they are not going to follow, because you've lost the integrity and you've lost the honesty as well. 7, consistency. As a leader, one must be able to be consistent. Consistency, leadership effectiveness without consistency is illogical. The path of every leader is rare to oneself. Consistency helps in attaining a leadership position. However, it is not the only approach for effective leadership. It works along with other aspects of good leadership quality. A good leader can correct the rough spots, but never let their team confuse by displaying inconsistency in his or her decisions. Visionary outlook, point 8. It is one of the unique traits of the leader. They must be competent to look further where the company is standing today, just as Douglas Abbey Institute of Global, Jacob Abbey's Global Institute of Leadership stands today in the world. Recognize where the business is moving and use that perspective to run the company ahead. Doc, we move to feature of a team.
You have 2 minutes.
Feature of a team. Common goal. The members work to achieve a particular team objectives. Team spirit. The enthusiasm of the members to reach out the team goal is always high. Trust. In a team, individuals believe and rely on each other's capabilities and skills. Leadership. There is a clear leadership within a team, and the selected team leader heads the activities. Mutual accountability. As a leader, you must be accountable. Each individual is equally responsible for the underperformance and failure of the team. Interdependency. The actions of the members within a team are jointly dependent on that of the other members. Defined roles as a leader. Every individual in the team has been allocated specific roles or responsibility to accomplish. Streamline direction. The team leader is the one who shows the way to the members and monitors their operations. Collaboration. There is a high degree of synergy or coordination among the team members. Let's move teamwork. Teamwork is the ability of a group work together as a single unit to a common goal. Teamwork brings people together. The work is the ability of a group to work together as a single unit to a common goal. Teamwork brings people together, the bonding agents, and motivates them to rely on one another to get things done. Teamwork also makes it easier. The lubrication and allows the group to overcome obstacles that would have seemed an individual. Without teamwork, none of that would be possible. Challenges of teamwork. Ineffective leadership. 1. Ineffective leadership. For teams to work together effectively, they need leaders who can guide them, offer their insights, and encourage collaboration on a consistent basis. Therefore, ineffective leadership can result in teams feeling disconnected and unmotivated, which can greatly impact their ability to work, together. Leaders can take charge of such situations by offering more opportunities for teamwork, helping team members develop. Put simply, leadership is important in a team building because leaders guide teams. Leaders do not merely give instructions to the individuals, but rather decide the direction of the group by informing the collective action. Team colleagues then bring that vision to life by working together as a team. Just as, Doc, you are leading at the Juggles. And thank you once again to each and every one. And thank you to the entire professors at Juggles Abbey. And thank you.
All righty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We understand the technical challenges, and trust me, we appreciate the willingness. You see, as leaders, we look at the efforts, and we could see that you are making everything possible within the challenges, and I am highly impressed. Good presentation, good content, and thank you for sharing. Let me ask our professors if any of them have a question for them. Otherwise, I see Kingsley, your hand is up. Are you going to ask them a question, Kingsley?
Thank you, Doc. It's a question, and it doesn't go to my brother alone, but to all of us. And I must congratulate my brother for his presentation. May I know whether there is any clear distinction between a manager and a leader? Thank you.
To put it this way, I will say that yes, there is a slight distinction between a manager and a leader. A leader has some specific qualities that might be different from a manager, because in leadership, communication is very key. Somebody can be a manager but might not have this communication skill that we talk about. There are some leadership qualities that a personality might not have, but that person might find him or herself in a position of management. And so this is the slightest difference I will bring out with regards to a leader and a manager.